What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Joe's Coral Reef. Today we're headed out to Lansing, Michigan for Michigan Coral Expo and Swap. This was pretty cool. An hour before the swap, they had a workshop that Rick Prius and Bill from LaBo Aquatics just talked about the state of the industry, a lot of the legislative stuff, you know, Fiji, Hawaii, what's going on. It was really informative and gives you a different perspective on the hobby. This is one of Michigan's larger swaps, and just by looking at the vendors and the layout, you can see here there's 52 different vendors there. I mean, tons of coral. You know, they had tanks, equipment, salts, additives, inverts, all types of stuff. This was before everybody was setting up. This was I was waiting in line for the workshop. It fills up in here pretty good. There's a lot of people. So the workshop was really good. You know, I appreciate the time that Rick Prius and Bill spent talking about the industry. It was really cool. Let's get to the eye candy. And boy, was there a lot of eye candy. So since I went to the workshop, I was able to get into the swap a half an hour early. And I really should have took advantage of that opportunity if I wanted to buy coral. And I didn't. I went around and I videotaped all the coral tables, and by the time I went back to actually want to buy something, it was just packed. There was people everywhere. But, you know, honestly, you know, a little inside information, my tank's not ready yet. The Orphic lights haven't shipped from China. You know, I do have a small quarantine tank set up, but I just don't want to overfill it. This table here, Eye Candy Corals, was nothing but eye candy. I mean, his tanks looked awesome. His corals looked awesome. Great stuff. Check out this tank. There's seahorses in the edges. Pretty cool, and they've got some nice corals. You know, with these swaps, there's a lot of big vendors, and then like you see here, Ron, there's a lot of small vendors. And I'm not discouraged by these small vendors. You know, they culture the stuff at home. They take a lot of care into it, and a lot of times for your dollar, you get a lot of coral. This was a cool stand. It was some lighthouses that they had on there. I thought that was pretty cool. And then I was surprised Jason Fox was there, and he had a tank of some gorgeous corals. And you know, I thought they would be like cornbread crazy type of prices, but they were very reasonable and a lot of great coral. I could definitely see myself buying some Jason Fox coral later. So eye candy, eye candy, eye candy. Just everywhere. All these tanks were just packed with all different types of corals. I picked up, so I did pick up some acros from a few different people. And I picked up one of the starfish there. The acros, one of them I had died like instantly that I bought. It was actually from one of the bigger vendors. But from some of the other acros I put into my quarantine tank, they're doing pretty good. I have no complaints. You know, the cost, it's negligible. I really wish I could have bought more coral though. Look at those acans and zoas, just a lot of great stuff. This is that eye candy again. This tank, it was just drawn to it. It just kept coming back to it. It's just beautiful. So, like I said, yeah, I really wish I could have bought some more corals, but, you know, there's always the next swap. There's another swap in Dexter, Ann Arbor in March. I'll probably be going there. I don't know what kind of vendors are there. They had a really cool sign. This one had a cool sign. This guy, Jay Duck, he had these little clams. They were like 1.5 inches. They were the cutest little clams. They weren't too bad. They were $50 a piece. I thought that was pretty good. You know, a lot of them take cash, but you know, some of these vendors, they do take credit cards, which was really cool. I could have spent all day just looking at all these coral tables. You know, I noticed when I'm reviewing this video, I really probably need a gel filter. Everything is starting to look really blue to me. So that's something I might pick up for my iPhone. So I had a really good time at the swap. You know, the workshop was really informative. There was a lot of the corals. Man, I wish I could have bought more corals. These $45 for these Zoa rocks. Look at the size of those rocks. I mean, they were huge. For $45, how can you beat that? So, anyway, thanks for tuning in. Joe's Coral Reef will be posting some more videos. Peace. I'm out.